Hi,
Hey, Advent,
the season.
the season of waiting and preparation and getting ready to celebrate the event in human history that the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us.
The Word was made flesh and dwelt among us.
So we thought, what better time to discuss Jesus' true presence in the Eucharist than during the Advent season?
That's absolutely true. The true presence. It's just something that your brain can't wrap around. It's something that you can look at many different resources, and it's really a gift, a grace from God to be able to see it the way that God is revealing Himself to you. So when we look through some of the passages, there's a few that we see that are ones that really help to bring our attention to the true presence. I think it starts with the Gospel of St. John, go right into chapter 6, where it's the bread of life discourse. That is one where, if you read through it and you just can't um, wrap your mind around it, it's not it's okay. You
You were
know,
in good company
it's okay
because his
because
disciples left him over this teaching too. It was such a hard saying that even some of the people who were following Jesus couldn't understand it and couldn't believe when Jesus said, unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in you. And they said, this is a hard saying. Who can believe this? And they left him over it. So, yes, if it's something that you struggle with believing, know that you are in good company too.
absolutely. And
But he didn't back down.
he didn't back down, and that's the one thing that stands out with all of the parables, all of the metaphors, all of the rabbinic teachings that he has. He doesn't stop the people from leaving him and say, wait for a second, let me explain what I
I
mean.
was just talking symbolically.
He really challenges them, and he's challenging them because it really is solidifying the fact that he is the Son of God. And the Son of God, when he says that this is my body, he can say that this is my body and this is
And then another one, sort of cheating. It's kind of two readings, but in the book of Genesis, God says, let there be light. And what happens? The light comes into the world. There is light. His word is effective. And so then you look at the Last Supper and what happens. Jesus holds the bread and he says, this is my body. He doesn't say this is sort of like my body or this is symbolically my body. This is my body. This is my blood. Take this, eat of it, drink of it. He his words are powerful, and when he says something, it happens. And then the third passage that we wanted to discuss is on the road to Emmaus. So they don't know who he is. They're sitting there, they're walking, and they're saying, like, this is, and he says, uh, are you the only person who doesn't know what happened in Jerusalem? And so they're breaking it down for him and telling him everything that happened. And then they go to dinner. And what happens?
he's revealed through the breaking of the bread.
It says they recognized him in the breaking of the bread. That is the moment when they're able to recognize, wait, this is actually Jesus here.
And it's the breaking of the bread of after breaks the bread, they see and he disappears. And that is because, I believe it's because he's showing them this is how you will see me now, for this time on, is through the bread, breaking of the bread.
Yeah, we have a visitor. So there's obviously way more that we could say about it. There's more evidence that we could point to, but these are just three that we have found to be important to in our journey, and we encourage you to see what stands out to you. What do you want to
Say
say?
something.
I want to say that Jesus is the light of the world.
Evie, do you know that people think that Jesus isn't truly in the bread and wine? I mean, have they ever read John 6? Or have they ever looked at the book of Genesis? What about the road of Emmaus?
Really? Wow.
From the mouth of babes.
Okay, everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Say bye
Bye.
bye.
I love you.
Say bye bye. Bye bye.